Hey guys, good evening. We're just gonna wait for the others to come in. Teacher Christine is running a bit late, so I will take care of the first part and she'll take care of the second. You guys are able to see my screen properly?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, we'll start in a bit. We'll just wait for the rest of whoever is going to be able to come. So just to remind you guys about your assignments, please make sure that you're working on them and do your best to submit them on time. Okay, so I guess this is it. Might as well start. Alrighty, so SQL. And now we're going to tackle another um, aspect of data analytics, which ties into SQL quite a bit. And this is your introduction to business intelligence. So, for the most part, business intelligence is synonymous with dashboards. And that's really what companies will use, especially the much larger ones, to be able to track metrics. So whatever metrics they need to track, they'll usually use business intelligence to do that. And just because it is an interactive platform. So whoever is viewing the dashboard is going to be able to interact with the data on various levels. And for the most part, it is going to make meetings a little more interesting. So that's one of the reasons why a lot of people use it. So we actually do make business intelligence analysis as data analysts quite frequently, and it just differs with the platform that we use, whether it be Excel or Google Sheets, SQL, Python, or actual the business intelligence platforms, right? So we will have your various types of analysts. So you have your marketing, product, and BI. And all of this is on LMS. So I won't get into too much of it here in the live session. Make sure that you read up on it, because topic 4 is a little bit of a read. So be it business business intelligence analysts are generalists. What do you mean by that? They will not specialize in anything as other data analysts would normally choose. They really will just work on the data. So they will put it together, clean it, and then visualize it, and at the same time analyze it. But the beauty about business intelligence is that people are now going to be able to have a really clear picture on what the data is saying. So they're not looking at just tables, cells, and rows, so on and so forth. Actual pictures, charts, which, like I said earlier, interactive, so they can click on the various um, charts and so on, so that they can see the data on different levels. So here is a sample of what a dashboard can look like on Looker Studio, which is part of the Google set of products. So its own little environment. And right off the bat, first 10 seconds of looking at the dashboard, you have a pretty good idea of what it's trying to convey in terms of the data sets that the analyst had access to. So you're going to have your slicer up here. That will give you your date range. And you have your various um, metrics. So these blue boxes will be like your cards. They will only show one specific type of data. So we usually will use this if we're showing numbers. Then you'll have your charts here. Oops, sorry. And then you have your table down here for top campaigns, and then your pie chart showing breakdowns, right? So this is what a dashboard can look like. It really depends on what you're trying to show and what the requirements are of the company. So here's another dashboard. So again, your slicer here on top, and then your specific tabs, which will show different aspects of the data. So you can click on sales, which is what we're on now. If you want to view the dashboard for profit, click on profit. Orders, if you want to see orders. So you'll have your heat map here, which is the map. There are two types of maps that you can use in business intelligence. This is one of them. And this is usually used when you're targeting or trying to show target markets, so on and so forth. Then you have your standard bar charts. And this is just the overview. If you click on the specific columns or the specific charts, depending on how they're uh, programmed, you'll be able to go down the different levels and see it on a more granular level. So apparently these are screenshots, so I can't really show it to you just yet. All right. So another nice thing about dashboards is that it doesn't just rely on one source of data, right? You can use multiple sources of data. So you can see data set A, which is your pie chart, that came from a .csv file. Your data set B would have been another report altogether that you uploaded into Looker Studio. And then your report C, like in this case, would have come from Oracle. So that's another platform. But like I said, multiple sources of data can create a really good dashboard. Or if you only have access to one set of data, you can still create a pretty good dashboard. Clear so far, guys? Questions?
None so far.
None? All right. I see Tin is here. Hi, Tin. Are you set up now?
Mentor. Hello, everyone. You can continue the session, mentor. It's okay to avoid confusion of the discussion.
Okay. I'll go up to the theory and then you can take over from there for the demonstration.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right. So your various BI tools, there are a lot. Um, the tools themselves are going to be dictated by the preference of the company. All right. Well, also the client, if you're doing freelance, they will normally tell you that they want the dashboard done in Power BI or Tableau, or Looker or Microsoft SQL Server. It depends. They will tell you specifically what they want. But for companies, it will depend on what environment they're working with. So most will be with Microsoft. So Power BI is what you're going to be using. Some use Tableau because they are already using the environment of Salesforce, that's who owns and runs Tableau. And Looker if they're on the Google infrastructure. So these are the most popular ones. Like I said, Power BI is from Microsoft. Tableau is from Salesforce. Uh, Looker is from Google, and ClickU. I'm not sure who owns this one, but Looker is free. Tableau has a free version, but there's also the premium version that you have to pay for. And then Power BI has a free version and a premium version for all of the other features, all the bells and whistles. Now, for Looker, definitely because it's on the Google, it's in the Google environment rather. That's a cloud service. Tableau has a cloud service as well. So does Power BI. It's just that for Tableau and Power BI, the cloud services are not as feature packed as the desktop downloads for it. So to really make use of Power BI and Tableau specifically, you'll have to download the desktop programs for it so that you'll have everything that you need. So Looker Studio also was known as Google Data Studio long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away. So they changed it, they revamped it so that it made it easier for people to use and integrate data from various sources. So this is the selling point of Google Looker Studio. It's a cloud-based program that you can use your business intelligence needs for. It's free for the most part. So it's really quick to use, cheap, and it's easy. Plus, anybody that's already using Google as a whole, so you'll have your Gmail and all of that, it integrates really well into all of it. So you don't really need to go anywhere else. Yeah, killer feature. Um, it connects to so many types of programs where you can get databases from. Okay, this is just a small snippet of what you're going to see when you open it up on your browser. So file upload is going to be a file locally saved on your computer, but everything else will come from another sort of program. And the beauty about this is that it actually already gives you a brief description of what you're connecting to, right? So you have everything from BigQuery to Google Sheets to Google Analytics, Google Ads, whole nine yards. And when you actually open a Looker on your browser, you'll see so much more because the scroll down options is a little insane. Okay, so this is the part where Tin actually takes over because this is the start of the demonstration parts. So I will stop sharing my screen first.
Hello. Okay. So for a while, I'll share my screen. Oh, mentor, sorry. The screen sharing is disabled.
Whoops, sorry. One moment. Um, I will. I will actually log out first then. So just take over and I'll
Okay.
log back in with my credentials.
Okay, sure. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So now I will introduce you to creating reports on the Google Looker Studio. But before I proceed with the Google Looker Studio, maybe I should first answer your questions the last time regarding the dbeaver, and then the demonstration of your homework regarding the metrics. So maybe I'll just switch to dbeaver first. I'm not sure if those who own the questions are here.